We call them germs, but what we're actually referring to is bacteria and viruses. And bacteria starts with B. So this is our topic for today. So bacteria is unicellular, meaning that one bacterium is one cell. The entire organism is one cell. We humans have trillions of cells throughout our body, but bacteria is one cell big. That's why they are so tiny, and that's why we cannot see them with our eyes. We need a microscope. This is also what makes them so dangerous. You cannot fight something you can't see. Not all bacteria will make you sick. Some are completely harmless. They don't do anything. And some can actually be very helpful. They can help fight off some of that bad bacteria so it doesn't make you sick, and some even help us digest our food. We are the home to a lot of different bacteria. We have trillions of cells in our body, but we have the same, if not more, bacterial cells than human cells in our body. That's right, we're more bacteria than humans. It's crazy, but think of the size of the bacteria. It's so much smaller than a human cell. So you can fit a lot of bacteria cells on one human cell. And viruses are even smaller. So we are completely outnumbered when it comes to germs. For instance, in one drop of seawater, there is 1 million bacteria and 10 million viruses. That's a lot. And there are even viruses that infect bacteria and make them sick. It's a crazy world. But don't be scared. Most germs are completely harmless. You won't even notice them. And some can help you. And I have some good news. You can become immune to bacteria. Once you are infected, your body learns how to fight it off. The next time that you're infected, your body will remember and fight it off before you even get sick. But there's some bad news. The bacteria can also become immune to our medicines. What's the one medicine everybody wants when they get sick? Antibiotics. As you know, antibiotics kill bacteria. But if any of the bacteria live, then it becomes immune to that antibiotic. So now that antibiotic cannot kill that bacteria anymore. You'll have to find something different. But to make things worse, bacteria have this really cool superpower. It can share that immunity with its friends. It's like if you could become immune to cancer. You would never get cancer, no matter how long you lived. And you could share this immunity with your friends. So now your friends will never get cancer. And they can share it with their friends, and soon no one in the world will ever get cancer again. Be really cool, right? Well, with bacteria, this is not cool. All of the bacteria are becoming immune to all of our medicines. So now we keep having to find new ways to kill off the bacteria. And this is getting more and more difficult. And that's why sicknesses like MRSA are really, really dangerous. MRSA is just a staph infection. It's a really bad skin rash that's just gone terrible. Well, skin rashes are never good, but this is way worse. The MRSA bacteria are immune to almost all the antibiotics, so it's really hard to kill off, making this way more dangerous than your typical skin rash. And with all the bacteria becoming immune to our medicines and sharing this immunity, soon there will be a superbug. This superbug will be immune to all of our medicines and will be almost impossible to kill. And remember, they can share all these immunities with all the bacteria around them. So if you ever absolutely need to take antibiotics, make sure that you take it completely and by the directions. And it gets worse. Antibiotics not only kill off the bad bacteria, they kill off all the bacteria, including the good ones that are helping you. So it's making it easier for those bad bacteria to grow and harm you. Another thing that can make germs so dangerous is how fast they reproduce. They replicate, meaning 1 splits into 2, and then 2 into 4, and then 4 into 8. And this happens very quickly. In just about 5 hours, you can go from 1 small bacterium to about 1 million bacteria. That is fast, especially considering us humans take about 25 years to go from 2 to 3. And yes, it does get even worse. There are some bacteria that can live in extreme conditions, like freezing cold temperatures or scorching hot temperatures. or some can live in acid, and some are not affected by radioactive poisoning. Now, these bacteria are even harder to kill. These are some extreme conditions that we could never live in. But there is some good news. Maybe by studying these bacteria, we too would be able to live through these extreme conditions. But maybe we're just not meant to. So, germs can be really bad, but they can also be really good, or just not affect you at all. The most important thing that you can do is just take care of yourself. Make sure that you are eating healthy. Eating bad food is just like fueling your car with sugar and expecting it to run properly. We have to fuel our bodies with the right nutrition so that it can take care of itself. Be active, get enough sleep, reduce your stress, and if you get sick, stay home. Don't get other people sick. And at the same time, don't be scared of germs. Like I said, they're not all bad. And the bad ones, well, the more you come into contact with them, the more your immune system will learn and be able to fight them off quickly. So they're not that scary. So I hope this was interesting and helpful. Pretty soon I'm trying to do an experiment with bacteria and washing your hands. Hopefully you can grow bacteria at home. As always, thank you so much for watching and for your continued support, liking and subscribing and sharing. You guys are amazing, and I will see you next week.